Hello everybody and welcome to Level 5. I am your host, Level 5, and this channel is dedicated to talk about movies, TV shows, comic books and video games. And today I will be talking about my out-of-cinema experience with Captain America: Brave New World. So, first things first, it was me and my brother from another mother, James, which is always a blast to go to the movies with him. And for the first time ever, my fiancé joined us watching a Marvel movie in the cinema. So, little fun fact, over the course of December and January, me and my fiancé binge-watched all of the MCU and were caught up with the Infinity Saga, sorry. I made sure that she watched the necessary things to watch Captain America beforehand. So she actually joined us to watch Captain America and she had a blast. So I'm going to make one quick statement here, which I shouldn't have to do, but I want to. Never take any of our opinions to count. Myself, any other big massive YouTuber out there who has talked about movies, never take our opinions to fold. Always make sure you go into these things with your own mindset and make sure that you make your own opinion. There's been a lot of flack for this movie, a lot of hate for this movie, and it turns out a lot of the haters haven't even watched the film yet. I will say this, is this film perfect? Absolutely not. Now, of course, this is my spoiler-free review, so I won't be spoiling anything major, but I will say this, is this film perfect? No. But is this film a good fucking time? With entertaining fight scenes, dramatic, movie sets, with fantastic characters, with ongoing plots and story-driven aspects? 110% yes. This film is a lot of fun. That's the most that you should take from a movie. It should be entertaining. If you're going to the cinema and you're paying to sit down in front of a really big movie screen, you should leave after that movie being entertained, having fun with it. And that's exactly what you'll get with this film. Now, of course, don't take my word for it. Go and make your own opinions, but this is just mine, of course. I really enjoyed the fact that me, my brother from another mother, James, and my fiancée, Nia, did come along. Now, let's talk about the little bits and bobs that make this movie. First off, the actor of Sam Wilson, of course, has been the Falcon for many, many years, and we didn't really see much of him as Captain America in the Falcon and Winter Soldier show. This is his first time being, the Captain America, and you can tell that he's enjoyed himself. He's a really good Captain America, and when I say the fight scenes are really good, the fight scenes are phenomenal in this movie. Mixing up the Captain America fighting styles with the shield, there's so much shield usage in this film, it's unreal. The mixture of the Falcon wings, because of course he still can fly, and then of course there's Red Wing. Honestly, some of the best fight scenes we've had in years, and some of the best Captain America fight scenes we've had in a very long time. Obviously, Sam and Steve fight very differently, because Sam is very airborne and Steve is very groundwork, and Steve did have a super soldier serum, so his strength came into his attacks. Sam doesn't have all that, he's military trained, and I'm really glad that you see that. The fact that he doesn't have super strength behind him. All the fight scenes are very good in the sense of, there's a bit more choreography to it, and I like that. Now, we do have a new Falcon, which was introduced in Falcon Winter Soldier. I won't obviously talk too much on him, but I will say he is a breath of fresh air. I love the fact that he's in this film. He is a lot of fun, he's funny, he's charming, and he makes a good addition to the team. Now, of course, one thing that is changed is Harrison Ford is now playing Thunderbolt Ross. The original actor passed away a couple of years ago, and it was made aware to us MCU fans and audience that Harrison Ford would be taking the role. Honestly, he does it perfectly. I was very skeptical. I did enjoy the original actor, and when a character is played by two different people, and it's, being replaced, you do have that little, hesitantness to it. Honestly, he plays it phenomenal. This is as much a Thunderbolt Ross movie as it is a Captain America movie, and Harrison Ford did a really good job. It's nice to see him play something he's comfortable playing. Of course, he's come back as like Indiana Jones and Han Solo, but when he's come back to those roles, I felt they were very flat. Well, this, he gets to play as we know from the trailers, we get to see him play as a president that will eventually be Red Hulk, and honestly, he does a really good job. I really enjoyed his portrayal of Thunderbolt Ross, and I do like the way they did it. There's a few issues with this film. First things first is, of course, we know that this film should have come out like a year or two ago, and there is a few moments, more near the end of the movie, more like the third act, where you can see the choppiness of the editing of like the CGI, the backgrounds and things. The final fight is phenomenal, but the final fight is in a very different colour palette to Captain America, and when there's certain scenes, certain dialogue moments and things that happen, and you can kind of see how that, you can kind of see the editing's been chopped up. There's certain moments where you can so tell Sam's actor is not where he is, if that makes sense, and things. But other than that, it is really good. The villains in this film are good, then that's a problem in the sense of there isn't enough of them. That's what I felt like leaving this film. I really enjoyed the villains of this movie. Actors were phenomenal. I really enjoyed their work. I really enjoyed the scenes they're in, but it made me want more of them, and that isn't a problem, but I just thought I'd make that a note. When it comes to the things you need to watch beforehand, because obviously this is a progressing storyline. Eternals, I don't think you need to watch Eternals, but it would make more sense to you if you did. Then, of course, you have Falcon Winter Soldier, which honestly I think you can skip. I think you can skip Falcon Winter Soldier. I mean, watch it. It for story purposes, watch it. But there's nothing in Falcon Winter Soldier other than Sam accepting to being Captain America that leads into this, just saying. And thirdly, the Incredible Hulk has a massive impact in this movie. So I would recommend, if you want to play catch up and you want to rewatch or watch stuff to make sure you can get to Captain America and everything makes sense and you know everything, then Falcon and Winter Soldier, The Eternals, and The Incredible Hulk are the 3 MCU installments you'll have to watch beforehand. Saying that, does this film stand by itself? Can you watch this film without watching anything else? I don't think you can. That's the problem. I'm glad I managed to watch everything with my fiancée beforehand to refresh my memory, because I managed to pick up on a few things. And I'm glad I did. So, if I had to rate this film straight off the bat, I'd give it a 7. It's fun, it's entertaining, it's action-packed, and it's a good time. There's actually a couple of moments that honestly quite surprised me. Certain conversations, certain story progressions, certain pieces of information dropped here and there that honestly I was quite surprised in a good way. I was like, okay, I'll see you, MCU. This film is a nice breath of fresh air after the last couple of years, and it definitely feels like Marvel took the 2024, obviously when you had Deadpool and Wolverine, so it looks like they kind of took that year and went, hang on, we need to do things a bit better. And honestly, it definitely feels like that. I'm really glad it does. Please, guys, if you're going to watch this film, don't go in it automatically hating it. Don't go in it assuming it's bad, because it really isn't. In my personal opinion, it's not. Please make your own opinion. I'm just saying my opinion, and I honestly think this is a good film. It's the only thing that I actually dislike about this movie is the end credits scene. Now, obviously, no spoilers. It's just a very lame end credit scene. In my personal opinion, I was not happy with what they did in the end credit scene. I think they could have done better, more dramatic, more oomph, but there isn't. Now, if you want to hear more of me talking about Captain America Brave New World, and you want to hear James's thoughts, my brother from another mother who went with me to see the movie, then make sure you check out the Tiger Nexus podcast, episode 49. I dropped it yesterday, which was on Monday the 17th, because we did a podcast episode about reviewing the movie, and you'll hear all the spoiler fun. So if you definitely want to hear more of me and James's thoughts in on this, then make sure you check out the Tiger Nexus podcast and make sure you listen to that. Now, of course, I shall leave this video with saying that I really hope the other two movies in the MCU coming out this year live up and give us more, of this nice storytelling, action-packed fun, and I'm looking forward to it. Of course, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. I am taking a week's break next week at the end of February to make some better, bigger videos for you guys to check out, and I can't wait. There's another video coming out at the end of this week, so make sure you check that one out. It's also a Captain America themed video. So, we're of passion. I love you all, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Peace, y'all.